What is up, you guys? Happy Friday. It's Susan Morad right back here on Clever News. And Ryan Reynolds fans are having a field day trolling Blake Lively, who drew on her shoes in an Instagram photo. And honestly, it's probably the best thing you'll see all week. On Thursday, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds both took to Instagram to remind fans to vote by posing with their mail-in ballots. Sounds harmless, right? In their posts, both Blake and Ryan mentioned how it was Ryan's first time voting in the United States, since he was born and raised in Canada. In Ryan's post, he wrote, "This is my first time voting in America. I'd like to thank my wife, Blake, for making my first time so gentle and loving. It was super scary at first, then exciting, and now I'm a little tired, but proud. Hashtag vote early." And shortly after he posted, Blake poked back at him, writing, "It was Ryan's first time. He was understandably scared. It all happened so fast, like really fast. He wept, I pretended to weep, then he called all his friend." Hashtag vote early. These two, seriously. And while their captions were funny enough to get people talking, fans couldn't help but notice that while Blake and Ryan shared almost the same photo, there was one major difference. Honestly, I didn't see it at first, and this whole situation brought me back to those "can you spot the difference in these pictures" games that I used to play as a kid. And low-key, I still love playing, so feel free to drop me a comment where I can find me some good ones. Anyway, back to the story. But after taking a closer look, it jumped out right at me. Blake's shoes! In Ryan's photo, Blake is barefoot on her tippy toes, but in Blake's post, she is wearing some suspicious footwear. From far away, they look normal enough, but when you zoom in, you can actually tell that these aren't real shoes at all. They're actually drawn on. And you know what? Props to Blake for committing to putting together the perfect voting outfit, even if that meant getting a little inventive with Photoshop. But of course, her hubby Ryan took the opportunity to troll Blake, editing on yet another pair of shoes when posting the photo on his Instagram story. Ryan shared the photo again of Blake in some photoshopped on brown boots, pointing at them with a question mark. Blake reposted the pic to her story, writing, "I didn't see the issue." Fans also joined in on the fun, flooding the comments of Blake's pic with reactions to her fake shoes. This person wrote, "It's the drawn-on heels for me," with a crying, laughing emoji. Another chimed in saying, "Can I get the deets on those killer heels?" And this fan even called Blake out for making her fake footwear designer, writing, "Did you draw your heels and include a red bottom? I love you." You know what? If you're gonna do it, you may as well go all out. And I love that Blake made her drawn-on shoes Louboutins. And you know what? I might actually take a leaf from Blake's book on my Instagram posts moving forward. If you can't afford them, draw them. LOL. And what we love even more is that this whole situation got people talking about the most important part of their posts: voting. The election is coming up in a week and a half already, so make sure you're registered and ready to cast your ballot. Better yet, vote early if you can. Plenty of states already have early voting locations opened, and there are options to drop off or mail your ballot if you don't want to go in person. We've linked some resources down in the description for you, including the one that Blake and Ryan both tagged in their posts. And if you just can't get enough of Blake and Ryan trolling each other online, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know if you noticed that Blake's shoes were drawn on first glance or not. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.